Welcome back to Adventure Fever. As per usual, I will be starting off with a cup of coffee. Right behind me you can see my bike, and I am super excited for this because the bike is finally roadworthy and registered in the Netherlands. Now this took way too long. Since season 1, Australia, I left in December there. It's now the end of May. So it's been over 5 months since I have made any videos of actual riding. And today that will start again. Now this is the official kickoff of season 2. And season 2 will be going all about going Arctic. I'm going to the northernmost countries of Europe. Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, etc. And I will be riding some sections of the Trans-European Trail. Now the Trans-European Trail is basically a long trek, or loads of little tracks glued together to make one big off-road track going through most of the countries in Europe. And to get a little bit of a warm-up, I will be starting in the Netherlands. I'm at home now, but I will be riding towards the northernmost city in the Netherlands, called Groningen, which is where the Dutch Trans-European Trail starts. Now, from there I will be going south. I'm going towards Belgium, Luxembourg, do a bit of France, and then head back home. After that I will be heading towards Norway. So this is basically a test run in Europe before I will be going on a long trip to Norway again. I am so happy that the bike has made it through the Dutch roadworthy test and registration. It's cost a hell of a lot of money, but it's finally that time to start riding again. Now I've packed up, I've put my swag there, my box with camera gear, my panniers with spares, clothes, food, water. I have been trying to get my weight down a lot with the bike, and one thing that is a pain in the ass for me is this box. Now that box contains all my camera gear, my drone, my satellite phone when I have it with me, and I have got that box because, well, as you know, off-roading on the bike it gets quite rough, and I've got a very expensive drone and laptop and everything. But I'm looking for another solution because that box takes a lot of space on the bike. It's very heavy, and I intentionally haven't put my laptop in one of my panniers because in Australia, well, I crashed a couple of times, and once in a river as well, and my entire panniers drowned. Now I want to make sure that my laptop doesn't get wet. Have you got any suggestions about how to get rid of that box? Let me know.
Alright, on the road again. Now, welcome to the Netherlands. The Netherlands is a country which is mostly built up. A lot of houses, cities and towns. But you also get the regions, which in Dutch we call a polder. Now, a polder is a section of land surrounded by dikes and walls, and they pump out the water. So most of the Netherlands is actually lower than the sea level, and the Netherlands is protected from the sea by a set of dikes and walls to keep the water out, basically. In a little bit I will be riding across the Afsluitdijk, which is a big dike that separates the sea from a lake. Now I will be, as much as possible, I will be avoiding the main roads and take the more scenic roads, because really the highways are pretty boring. Finally on the road again. It has been such a long time since I've been actually properly riding. To get this bike through the roadworthy test in the Netherlands was such a difficult and annoying process. but it's been finished now, so I am as happy can be. De afsluitdijk. There is a fuel station here. And this is the halfway point of the afsluitdijk. Alright, I have taken a quick stop. And I am sitting in the middle of the afsluitdijk. As you can see, I'm right next to the shoreline and I'm on the calm side of this dike. Right behind me you can see at IJsselmeer, which is a really big lake. And on the other side of this dike we get the North Sea. Now this dike is 32.5 kilometers long, and a dike is basically just a water retaining wall. This water retaining wall that's been built makes sure that the Netherlands keeps their feet dry when the weather gets rough. A big part of the Netherlands has been built lower than the sea level, and structures like this prevent us from flooding. Now the forecast was meant to be good today, but I have been seeing some dark spots in the sky, dark skies, and that usually gives away that it's going to rain. So far so good. I really don't like rain because I've got a leather jacket and I've got motorcycle jeans with Kevlar in them, but they are not waterproof at all. Neither is my jacket. So when it starts to rain I have to stop. I've got a raincoat and rain trousers with me, and then I will have to put them on. It might be a good idea to buy different clothing. Time for a little break. As we are riding into Leeuwarden, a city in the province of Friesland of the Netherlands. I am feeling the rain more and more. So I'm gonna find a place to stop and then put my raincoat on. Stop at the service station right over there. Perfect. It is going to rain. Hard rain. So I have stopped, put my raincoat on, and hopefully I will keep it dry. Now for tonight I found myself a campsite, as wild camping isn't allowed in the Netherlands. Yeah, I found a place to pitch up my tent and see if it's any good. Groningen. Groningen. Let's check out Groningen's inner city. It almost looks a bit like Amsterdam, with the canals and everything, the little cafes everywhere. Helemaal niet of ik hier überhaupt mag komen, joh. Welcome to Groningen. The inner city. Now, as beautiful as the city looks, I am not gonna go stop here. I'll just have a little ride through it and then make my way to my campsite. The campsite is supposed to be somewhere around here. It's in a national park, I see. It is meant to be next to a lake, which would be good because then I can take a swim. It's a little bit cold, but it should be alright to take a swim. The RV campsite. Ah, well, I should be able to pitch my tent, shouldn't I? Let's have a look if I can get over here. Should be alright. Beautiful. Next to a lake. How could this get more beautiful? Really? Nice. Now I found myself a place to pitch my swag up. Right over there is an RV campsite. And I thought I might just as well ride over that hill there and put my bike next to the lake. So this is where I will pitch up my tent. Now, wild camping in the Netherlands or free camping officially isn't allowed. But since there's people sleeping in camper vans over there as well, I thought I might just as well give it a go.
gonna start cooking myself some dinner. And once again, I have improvised. I am making myself noodles with stir-fried vegetables and meat. Alright, dinner is ready. Stir-fried vegetables with noodles. Let's see how it tastes. Now today was a reasonably short day. I think it was 200 to 250 kilometers towards Groningen. And this is right about where the Dutch TED track will start, the Trans-European Trail. Now I will start riding this tomorrow, which means I'm gonna have an early night tonight. And then wake up early tomorrow and start riding. Do some groceries in the morning and then keep on going. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my video, like and subscribe. See you next one. If you like my video, let me know. Like, share and subscribe.